Take a look. Final reminder, these Social Security changes take effect in 2023. This just coming out today. And if you're somebody collecting SSI, SSDI, any of these fixed income benefits coming from the government for Social Security, you're going to want to watch this video all the way through. A lot of people think that the only change is going to be that 8.7% COLA increase, but that is not the case at all. If you've been subscribed to the channel, I've let you know there's changes to taxation, Medicare, SSDI. There's an assortment of different things that are changing. We have not seen changes like this to Social Security literally in decades. And we're hearing President Joe Biden say there's an assortment of different things he wants to change in 2023 as well. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this, and also stick around till the end because I let you guys know you should have gotten that letter in the mail for 8.7% COLA increases to your benefits. But a lot of people let me know they didn't get the letter, or if they got the letter and they did the math, it didn't quite match 8.7%. And I let you know all the details. Stick with me through this video. I'm going to make sure that you get caught up on the latest. There's a lot unfolding with Social Security benefits. And let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we do me a quick favor. If you appreciate the updates, if you could just smash the like button for me, helps out the channel a ton. Just takes a second. Thank you so much. And also hit the subscribe button to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? I'll get you caught up on the latest with Social Security, the economy, Congress, anything that's happening right now that could help out you and your family. I'll keep you up to date here on the channel. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and take a look at these articles just coming out today on some of the big changes taking place right now for Social Security. This is going to be your final reminder as we enter into the new year. All right, so link in the description below. As you guys know, I cite all the sources so you can read them for yourself, put them on the screen and read right from them so you know it's the latest. And this one just came out today. Says, final reminder, these Social Security changes take effect in 2023. Now, the article says, for most Social Security recipients, the biggest change set to take effect in 2023 is going to be that 8.7% cost of living adjustment, or that COLA increase, the highest in 41 years. But that is far from the only change heading into the new year. And just in case, just to cover it so you know what that is, that COLA increase is when they increase these fixed benefits to keep up with inflation. And I let you know that last year it fell short every single month with that 5.9% increase, and that's why this year it's going to be 8.7%, and they're hoping that that's going to be helping out seniors more than it did this year in 2022. Now, there will also be changes in Social Security disability or SSDI thresholds, Social Security earning limits, and Medicare premium deducted from Social Security payments. Here's a final look at Social Security Administration's changes for 2023 as we head into the new year. All right, so first let's start off with the big one that everyone's talking about, and that is that historically high COLA. The 8.7% increase, the Social Security COLA for 2023, is the highest since an 11.2% hike back in 1981. So this has not happened in 4 decades, the increase that's going to be coming. And they're saying the average benefits will increase by roughly $140 per month. But a lot of people are saying that still might not be good enough. And as you guys know, there have been calls for $200 per month increases to all Social Security benefits in the reform bills that have been proposed. And one of them is the Social Security Expansion Act led by Bernie Sanders. Now, for that, you can thank soaring inflation in 2022. As Go Banking Rates previously reported, next year's adjustment will raise the average payment for retired workers by $146 a month, just like we just mentioned, from $1,681 in 2022 to $1,827 in 2023. So it would be $1,681 for this year. Now your benefits would jump up to $1,827 going into 2023. The maximum benefit for Social Security claimants at full retirement age will be $3,627 a month in 2023, according to the Social Security Administration, up from $3,345 in 2022, so up a couple $100. The new payment amount will start in January of 2023 for most Social Security beneficiaries. For those receiving supplemental security income benefits, the new payment amounts will begin December 30th of 2022 or tomorrow. And I've let you guys know here on the channel, for those of you collecting SSI several times, You will be receiving 2 checks this month in the month of December. You should have already gotten the first one for your SSI. The second one should be arriving tomorrow, but don't think you're getting 2 December checks. It is just that January check a couple days early due to the calendar scheduling, and also it should have your new COLA increase arriving. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that not everyone will receive an 8.7% COLA. That's because the COLA is applied to your primary insurance amount. And I covered this in detail for you yesterday. Stick around to the end to get more information on that. Also changing, lower Medicare premiums. Now, as has widely been reported, the 5.9% COLA that Social Security recipients got in 2022 was ineffective in battling an inflation rate that spent much of the year above 8%. So in other words, they increased the benefits by 5.9%, so that way recipients could get more money to help them with inflation, but inflation was 8%. So it kind of came out overall that in 2022, recipients were actually getting less money. They were hurting throughout the year because inflation well exceeded the COLA increase. And they're hoping that this year it'll keep up with it. Now, to make matters worse, a record high increase in Medicare Part B premiums meant that Social Security recipients had even more money deducted from their monthly payments. Here's the good news. The standard Part B premium will decline to $164.90 a month in 2023 from $170.10 in 2022. So they're going to be dropping it just a little bit to help you out. Also, higher Social Security disability threshold for those of you on SSDI. The SSA pays monthly benefits to people who are unable to work for a year or more because of a disability. These benefits typically continue until recipients can work again on a regular basis. However, you might also have a qualifying disability even if you're still working, like when a Medicare condition prevents you from doing jobs you could have previously. When this happens, you're only eligible up to a certain amount of income. The following are the threshold changes for 2023 based on average monthly earnings. So take a look. You can see how they've increased. Non-blind benefits in 2022 were $1,350 a month. Now that's going to jump up to $1,470 a month in 2023. If you are blind, $2,260 a month in 2022 will now be $2,460 a month in 2023, a $200 increase. And trial work period, or TWP, in 2022 was $970 a month. That will now be $1,050 a month in 2023. Also, higher Social Security tax thresholds. And this is going to be for those that are working, that are paying into Social Security. You're going to be getting hit with more taxes. And this is one of the things that they want to entirely reform and change. There are currently proposals on the table to make it so that way people earning a lot of money, in excess of $400,000 a year, they're going to have to pay additional taxes once they pass that threshold of $400,000. They're saying it's not fair that somebody can make $1 million and still pay the same into Social Security as somebody making $200,000 in a single year. Let me know your thoughts. That is one of the proposed changes, but take a look. This just going into effect this year. The SSA is mainly funded from payroll taxes that are typically split between employees and employers, with self-employed individuals picking up the full amount themselves. As the AARP noted, the tax rate hasn't changed in years, but the amount of income subject to increase along with the COLA. So in 2022, employees had to pay Social Security taxes on annual incomes of up to $147,000. In 2023, the threshold rises to $160,200, meaning neither you nor your employer will have to pay Social Security taxes on any income above that level. But as I mentioned, that's one of the things that they want to change. Also, Social Security earnings limit increase for work income. So Social Security recipients who also earn other incomes might have their payments reduced depending on the amount of outside earnings. So they want to increase this threshold for you as well, so that way you can get more benefits available. So for those who have not reached full retirement age, the yearly threshold rises to $21,240 in 2023 from $19,560 in 2022. For every $2 in work income above that limit, the Social Security Administration withholds $1 of benefits. So that is the new threshold. If you reach the FRA, the full retirement age in 2023, the Social Security Administration will withhold $1 in benefits for every $3 in earnings above the $56,520 until the month you reach full retirement age. That threshold is up from $51,960 in 2022. After you reach full retirement age, none of your benefits are reduced regardless of how much you earn. So those are the changes that will be taking effect. Now, there are also several changes that President Joe Biden wants to take effect in 2023. They're going to be working on legislation to get this done. I'm going to be covering this in more detail in upcoming videos, but very quickly, let's just recap some of these for you, as there are 3 Social Security changes Joe Biden wants that Republicans support as well. And that is right. There is bipartisan support from Republicans and Democrats. There are serious issues that are going to be coming with Social Security. There is no debate about that. And they are saying there needs to be changes made. Now, we will see how they're going to come together on this, but very quickly, figures in both major political parties continue to back major changes to Social Security. Joe Biden's 2020 presidential campaign included several proposals to reform the popular federal programs. Some of his ideas remain controversial, but here are 3 Social Security changes wanted by President Joe Biden and many Republicans as well. Number 1, increase the payroll tax. As I mentioned to you, they want to make sure that people making a lot more money are going to start paying more so into Social Security. And in here, it lets us know that the solvency is going to be running out in 2035. They're not going to be able to provide everybody with the full amount of benefits, and they're actually saying it could be sooner than that due to the fact that these COLA increases are significantly higher than they anticipated. Next, raise the minimum benefits. Biden also would like to implement a true minimum benefit for retirees, aka we need to send out more benefits to go out to those that are receiving this to help them out. And lastly, change how COLAs are calculated. So right now they're based on CPIW, as I've let you know, for wage earners, and they're saying this is not applicable to people receiving these benefits. They don't spend the same way that wage earners spend their money, and they're saying it needs to be based on CPIE, and they're saying that switching to CPIE instead of CPIW would help increase the projected shortfalls for Social Security by a full 12%. So can you imagine a new increase of an additional 12% to help you out? Now, will these take effect in 2023? Well, what we're hearing is there is bipartisan support for this. Republicans and Democrats backing this, agreeing there needs to be reform and change to Social Security, and very soon. Now, also, you should have gotten that letter in the mail talking about your 2023 COLA increase and how much your benefits are going to be going up. A lot of people did the math on them and said it didn't match up. Now, if that is the case, you're going to want to check out this video right here as I go into detail. And they're also saying hold on to that letter. Do not lose it. It's very important in case modifications and changes need to be made. You're going to want to hold on to that. So be sure to check out this video right here next to get information about that letter, and if it does not match up, how you need to calculate your increase. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. This is Steve.